guys should treat this as extra credit. To which the dean, being cool, is like, well, take me for a test drive and we'll see. Starting off with our pilot and main character, Zemer. Born in 1918, he grew up in Pennsylvania with a pretty wealthy family. For high school, he was sent to a military boarding school in Culver, Indiana. While there as a freshman, despite the school's policy on no students having vehicles, he managed to acquire a Willys Motor Company Whippet, the direct predecessor of the Jeep. And he managed to turn this thing into an absolute hot rod, better than it ever ran before, until the school finally found out that a student had a car, which was against the rules, so he had a disciplinary meeting with the dean. He goes into this meeting with the dean and he's like, look, I'm in the engineering program, I'm taking all the engineering classes, I want to go to school to be an engineer, I just rebuilt a motor and I'm 14 years old, you guys should treat this as extra credit. To which the dean, being cool, is like, well, take me for a test drive and we'll see. Takes the dean for a test drive. Dean has a great time. He ends up giving him extra credit and letting him keep the car the entire time he's at military boarding school. So his grades were a little lackluster his freshman year because he was busy restoring a car. After that, he aced absolutely everything from sophomore to senior year. He goes on to apply to go to MIT to become a civil engineer. He gets rejected by MIT because his grades were lacking his freshman year. So he drives his Whippet that he rebuilt all the way to MIT and he camps outside the admissions office for days until they agree to meet him. He then goes in and proceeds to persuade the head of admissions to let him into MIT. So he gets into MIT, goes on to become an engineer. While he's at college, he joins the ROTC program, which is like the pre-officer training program that they have at most colleges. While he's there, he ends up flying a plane and he absolutely loves it. It is now his new goal in life to become a fighter pilot. So naturally, he applies to go off to Army Air School to become a pilot, at which point he is pretty much immediately informed there's a 0% chance that he will ever get inside of a fighter plane because he's way too big. At this point in time, they only let the smaller guys be the fighter pilots, and all the bigger guys had to go work in bombers, and Jay was a big dude, well over 6 foot.